Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic Guy, bringing you our third episode of our playthrough of H.P. Lovecraft's Kingsport Festival. It is a dice placement, resource gathering, area control game based in we're cultists trying to take over the town of Kingsport and summon in the elder gods to destroy the town and wreak havoc, and that's what we're trying to do. So, be rewarded by the Elder Gods for bringing them to the world. So, let's get started. I'm not going to waste any time. We have a big turn ahead of us with our encounter with our very first investigator. So, let's do that and get it going. Okay, we always start off our turn the same way. We're going to roll our dice for our 3 players. Here we go. Let's see what we get. Wow, man. Okay, well, that is pathetic all the way around, I think. Pretty much all the way around. Man, I'm having a hard time getting some good dice rolls going here. But it looks like, yeah, it's going to be just like that. So, well, we got 7 and 7 are tied. I can't remember how. I got to look up a tiebreaker. So, and then we have red first. So they're definitely going to change turn order. Okay, so yellow is going to go first. Why is that? Well, because you compare the individual dice. Actually, I take it back. Black's going to go first because they have the next highest die, and that's the next lowest. So black will be first. So when I go to the turn order track, I think you can see it over here, I'm going to change it to look like this: black, yellow, and then red in that order, which means that black and yellow are going to get some sanity, as if they need it. I've been rolling so poorly with this that, oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm fudging with the camera here. Okay, these guys are going to go up, black is going to go up 2 to 11, and yellow is going to go up to 10. On the sanity track. But seriously, with my absolutely pathetic rolling that I've done, they haven't been spending a ton of sanity because they've had such low rolls it hasn't cost them a lot. I mean, you're not spending a lot of sanity until you get way up in some of these higher things, and we just haven't done that. So, I mean, it looks like right now I'm going to hit one of the best rolls we've had, which is a 13. Woohoo! Anyway, let's start placing. Now, the one that's going to place first is going to be black, since black has the lowest dice rolls. And I think that well, I think that he does have a spell he can cast, so he's going to spend all his dice on the 7th slot because it'll give him 2 magic and more evil. And he's got plenty of evil. He's got 3 evil cubes and 1 destruction cube. Not a big deal, but the 2 magic points will allow him to cast this. Oh wait, he doesn't have the spell. It's the red player that has the spell. Maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll go. We have enough evil. We don't really want evil. Okay, but if he's... Oh, you know where he is, though? He is in the Emporium, which allows him to spend a magic. He's got 1 magic, but magic doesn't hurt us. So we got a couple of choices. We could go to the 3 and the 4. What would that give us? Yeah, that might not be too bad either. So I think that we're going to start with the 4. Because no one else has a 3, so he's going to go there first. Then our yellow player will go. The yellow player has an 8. The yellow player absolutely needs some of the evil resource. So we're going to place. I think he's got a 7 too, so I think we are going to place all of them there to get those 2 evil resources and some magic. Not going to hurt us. And then red. Red is, I think, looking at that 13 spot. Doesn't look too bad. Gets a spell and bunch of stuff, and red doesn't have enough magic probably to cast a spell, but we'll get another evil, which we need. He's got plenty of evil actually. We might break that up too. You know what I could do is take a 2 and an 11. The 11 is going to give us a victory point and 2 resources of our choice, and the 2 will give us a death. That's going to end up giving us. The spells are useful. Let's do this. We're going to go to the 13 spot, which, by the way, we haven't looked at that one before, I don't think. That is Buckrug. Okay. Boom. There we go. Now, black has 1 more to place. It's a 3. And we're going to place that here. And then we're going to get started with our concessions. Okay, so, starting with the black player, we're going to go here. He's got a choice of an evil or a death. He's going to take a death. He's got plenty of evil resources. He's only got 2 death resources, so he took that one. He's next in line anyway, so we're going to go here. Now, this one, the 4 spot up here, is going to cost him a sanity. Again, my bad dice rolling not really hurting us on sanity, so he's at a 10. And then we're going to get 1 destruction resource for black, and a magic point. Black sure could use a spell, but he's not going to get it this turn. He's at 3 magic points. Now we're up here in the middle of the board on the 7. We've got yellow is here. They're next, so they're going to spend a sanity, putting yellow down to a 9. And for that, yellow is going to gain 2 death cubes, and then also gain 2 magic. 1, 2. There we go. Now that is it for yellow. All we have left to go is red, right here on the 13. Now that's going to cost red 2 sanity, which is, there's a little bit of a ploy in this, and I'll show you what's going to happen during the expansion phase. So that is going to put red down to a sanity of 5. That's a threshold marker for something, so there's a point to doing this. Like I said, having too much sanity is not always a good thing. In addition, it's going to get a black death, red destruction, and purple evil cube. And then red is also going to get another spell. Now, we're not going to get another black spell. We already have one, death spell. So we're going to get an evil spell this turn. Evil spells allow you to manipulate dice, and since my dice rolling has been pathetic, I think one of the players would like the ability to manipulate that if possible. So, what kind of spell do we get here? Sadicismus Triumphatus. Okay, consideration about witchcraft. Evil spell. Turn order. Spend 1 magic to change all dice that rolled 1s to 6s. See, that's pretty good. So then there's also some flavor text there. I won't read that to you. I'll let you explore that on your own during the game. So the red now has 2 spells and a bunch of resources. Now that we've gathered resources, we're going to spend them. So starting with the black player. Now keep in mind that we've got to keep an evil around, but he's got plenty. He's got 3 evil, 2 destruction, and 2 death. So I think what we're going to do here is remember, let's see, go down here, he can gain 1 magic. He can't. He could do that one, but it would still leave him with an evil to spend during the raid phase. 3, 1, 2, and then you get a lot of victory points. I think red is, or black rather. Can he do that? He's got 3. No, he won't have enough. He's only got 3, so he's not going to do that. Let's see what else he can do. He can go to here. That's going to give him 3 victory. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. That also gives him +2 strength, or +1 strength in a raid, or +2 strength if his sanity is 6 or less. But that's going to cost him 2 evil and 2 destruction, which are right here. They're going to go back in the pool, and that still leaves him with 1 evil for the phase. Then we're going to take his token. We're going to put it here. He is now expanded into that area, and that's going to grant him 3 experience points. So you can keep. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And there he is. So, next up is our yellow player. Now, yellow, he's got some things he can do here too. I'm not sure. He's got mainly destruction and death. In fact, that's all he's got. He did not get, oh man, he did not get his cube. His evil cube. How do we get him an evil cube? That means that it could be that yeah, ouch. Not good. He might lose this fight. I wasn't thinking. He needed a cube. Wait a second, didn't he get... No, he didn't. I thought he got one, but I guess I was mistaken. He's got 3 death cubes and 4 destruction cubes. Well, what he can do... Man, not a whole lot. I really blew him up on this turn. That was very bad. Let's see. He could go nowhere. So, let's see. Yellow's here. Yellow could go here, here... Go up here, no. Can't. Yeah, he could go here. It's going to give him +1 if he spends a magic. I think that'll do it because he needs to secure his battle. So he's going to spend 1 death cube. Not a whole lot there, but that's going to put him 1 here as well and gain him another victory point. So that is everybody's placement. Oh no, I got to do red still, sorry. So red's got lots of options. Red's got a sanity of 5, so I think red, so he doesn't have to waste his spell on this, is going to go to the sanitarium. Yeah, he does have, you know what he can do though? He could, where is he that he could, he's got lots of stuff. Could go here, no, didn't have enough death cubes. I think he's going to go to the sanitarium. So that's going to cost him 2 evil and 2 destruction to go to the sanatorium rather, sorry. There's his cubes, and that is going to place his disc right here, and he can do that. He can come from there or from here. And that will give him +2 strength during the raid because he's got a 5 sanity instead of +1. Now that is everybody's actions, our expansion phase. So now we're going to move on to our raid. Now nobody took the opportunity to look at the cards, so we have no idea what these guys are. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to flip up the event and read that. It says Beyond the Wall. Event. Reveal the investigator card for this raid, then reveal a random investigator from the same group. Choose from the return chosen from the returned to the box during setup. Place that investigator with the higher strength in the raid, discard the others. Ouch. Okay, well, let's go get that other level 1 raid guys out. I mean, I'm glad that didn't come up much later. Huh, that could have been really bad for us. Came up at the end of the game when everybody's so much tougher. Okay, we're going to randomly draw one of these guys. We'll take that one, I guess. Works for me. Let's see what our investigators look like now. Now remember, we have to spend an evil or their +1 strength as well. Okay, so the first one was William Cummings. He's got a skill, says +2 strength against cultists who have a marker on a level 3 building. Interestingly enough, that is black and red have markers on level 3 buildings. So, but he's technically the stronger, and he has a skill. If you win, the cultists gain 1 sanity. If you lose, the cultists lose 1 evil, 1 death, and 1 destruction. Well, he's the one that we're going to play, because it says in here to place the investigator with the higher strength. That's this one. Into our raids. So we're going to be raided by Frank Elwood, and let's see what we got against him. Now we're going to start in player order, looking at black first. He's got a strength of 2. Black is going to spend an evil cube to keep him at a strength of 2. So what do we have here? Well, we've got to look at the buildings with the gun icons on them. So black is in the club. It says you gain a strength against investigators with less than 3. So that's +2. So he's already at 2. And he's at the docks. No, black is not at the docks. He is here, so he's got a 4, so he defeated the investigator. He didn't suffer the ill effects. Now, going on to yellow. Now, yellow does not have an evil cube, so so Frank Elwood is going to be a 3 against yellow. Now, what does that mean? So let's look here again. Yellow has got +2 strength for here, because he does have a 3 or less still. And he's also here with the dock, so he beat him as well. And then now this first guy's kind of wimpy, though. You saw that we did have to prepare to make sure we could defeat him. And then last but not least is our red player. Our red player is also going to spend one of his evil cubes to keep him at a strength of 2. Now, well, actually, you know what? He may not do that because I don't think it's going to matter, and I'll tell you why. Remember this: +2 sanity if your sanity is less than 6, and it is. So he's got a +2 because Frank will be a 3. He's got +2 and 4 right there. So we all defeated the first of the investigators, and we defeated our first guy. So our first time in a raid. So if we win, we gain 1 sanity. So everybody gains up 1 sanity here on the sanity track. Boom, 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 and that's the raid for this session. Okay, guys, that basically, the only thing we have next to do is that was on our 4, so we're going to go up to 5. Will be our next turn. That's going to end our playthrough for today. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying it. It's a pretty cool game. These guys get significantly tougher as they go. Their abilities get tougher. And don't forget that underneath our card we have a special festival card that we're going to have to reveal as well at the end of the game. So we'll continue on. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.